Shadim Shuri, Tuesday, November 19th, 2024. Let's take a look at some restaurant stocks. Is there bargains out there? Some cheap eats. Wendy's. I liked Wendy's last month. Is one of the candidates that I mentioned potentially as a tax loss bottom uh, shopping, and I wanted to buy. I had ordered in to buy below 17. It never got there. During the from Labor Day, of course, I missed this breakout, right? And then I trying to buy it here below 17 with orders, and it just didn't happen. And then it got a 20% pop, and now it has retraced it. Now I put in an order yesterday, actually last week, on this fallback. I'm gonna leave it at 17.65. So I'm looking forward to test. Maybe if it fall into the 100 and tests and overshoot a little bit, then I'm in. But I like to get in there because, as you can see, there can be a quick 20%, right? So that's what I am looking for, and it's gonna give me a second chance. I like Wendy here. I like cheap eats here. Speaking of cheap eats, McDonald's. It is at consolidation area, right? Where the consolidation area here, and then we got the big move, and we came back, and then we back in that consolidating area. Now, where would I buy? Ideally, right now I have my first order the way down here at 285. Basically, it's Reflow right here. It's kind of confluence with the 100 MA, but to me, the gap fill lining up nicely confluence with the 200 MA. That's where I would do a big order. That's where I have a bigger order, right? I have a small order here, much bigger down here, because that would be great to get McDonald's down there in the 280. Okay, I have not been in McDonald's since 300. I got out, I believe, was it 302, 301, something like that. That was the last of my share that exited. Would mind getting back in at 280-ish. PTLO came back down to earth. Nice run. I like it here. Not that I would buy it right now. I want to see some green candles, right? This is a very, very long. How many days is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days. Over 2 weeks. Yeah, that's not. And what you should be concerned with is, look, on the way up, light volume. On the way down, much heavier volume. All right, so that tell you what the sentiment is. All right, so but it is back. Would I buy at 10? Yeah, yes. It need to come down to 10-ish. I would sell some naked put at 10. I'm fine with that. I think I can throw them a bone by selling 1 or 2 naked put at 10 for lunch money kind of thing. But yeah, it's starting to look good. Give me 10 and I'd be in for at least 100 to 200 shares. Okay, I don't have any problem playing there. Bloom. I thought for sure Bloom bottom. Okay, I watched Bloom for a while. It was on the list of beaten up stock. A lot of stock that came down at the end of October. For the most part, I thought, okay, tax loss selling, they should be done. But then, of course, the election kind of throw everything into a shamble, right? Unfortunately, they all took, many of them took a leg down. Many of them did. And it is the bottom. Let's go back and look. Bloom, I'm not as high as far as, you know, because it's not, Bloom is not cheap eats. Okay, it's not cheap eats. Let's go back 3-year chart to see. Let's go back 5 years to see. Pandemic low is way down there. Goodness gracious, look at that. Pandemic low was 4.5. Can you imagine buying it at 4.5 and get yourself a 6x a year later? Yeah, 6x, okay? Wow. There will be time to get into Bloom and get yourself a 3x or more down here. But okay, so here during the October low was a good level, right? Because it's ref low going back 3 years. That's where it consolidated and then took a leg lower. I wouldn't mind buying it here, but to me, there's no rush. If you are in the camp that the economy is getting weaker and the consumer is gonna keep tightening their belt, well then, Blooming brand is a high-end restaurant, and they're gonna get trade down into the McDonald's, the Wendy's. Okay, so no rush, but it is worth watching because I think if you see 10 and below, back up the truck. If I see 10 and below, I would buy just as many Bloom as I would PTLO. Okay, it won't be a hard decision. McDonald's. Well, we already talked about McDonald's. My bad. QSR. That's the one I want. QSR is a holding company, but a notable brand in there is Burger King. I like. Okay, I like down here. For sure, I was watching for the. I brought up this stock at the near the end of October as a potential buy for the tax loss dumping, and I watch it, and now it's lower compared to where I brought it up. I think somewhere here. I mentioned somewhere here, and now it is here. Would I buy it at 67? If it pull back into 67 to 66, I buy. Okay, it's I like it here. I like the cheap eats play. Is that all the one I have? One more. DPZ Domino. For now, I'm not chasing it, but any pullback into 407 and below, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's worth buying, right? Because there is a 10% move. You can buy 407. Yeah, there is a potential at least 5 to 10% move very quickly. It's a fairly volatile stock for a high price stock. Okay, so to me, I wouldn't chase it here, but anything below 407, I'm in for a few share. I don't mind buying it and potentially get a 10% quick move. It's in there for DPZ. All right, so that's it. That's the cheap eats.